you're fully aware of how tough of a place this is to come and play as an opposition team. Hell of a performance. How have you been able to put these two performances together over the last week?
Stay the course. I think you guys will write what you write. We're in it every day. And when you go through it, and like we're human, right? Like our guys read what you guys write. For me, it's managing the individual and the players and understanding what we need to get done. And the only thing that matters is when we're on the floor, is that 40 minutes or the 10 minutes, whatever we're playing. But off the court, behind the scenes, from how we play to the energy that we bring every day to getting up, that's, got to drive the right culture and the right energy. And I think the boys have been on point to the point where, adding DJ, again, fit in seamlessly, just able to do what he does well, and add another string to our bow and allow for us to be a little more aggressive.
I guess it was one thing to rebound like you did on Saturday night, but to now bring it here on the road and to build on it and to back that performance up, what do you think it means moving forward?
Every game's huge. I think every game's a finals game. That's the way that I see it anyway. Every time you get an opportunity to play, it's, you're going to be sad if you lose after a game. And if you're not, then, you didn't give your all. So you understand that, you need to make shots, but you've also got to do what we ask as a coaching staff and the players. Again, as I said, this guy's playing the game. See him out there stepping out, shooting the deep ball, brought back memories. But also stay in the course. I think, again, how they all play together and played off each other, the way that we stuck to the game plan, I thought it was really good all the way through. And so building on that, I think our guys on the road, we weren't far away. I think the Brisbane game, yes, we had a great lead. The Perth and Sydney, it's a long trip between those two areas, and so to be able to do what we did in the fight back and short turnaround, I was proud. I was disappointed. Don't get me wrong. I was that we didn't come away with wins, but it's also part of the journey.
Before I get DJ's thoughts, can you tell me about what he's brought to this group? We know what he can do as a scorer, and he did a great job shooting tonight, but it's more than that with the leadership he brings, the winning culture he comes from. Yep. Can you just talk about what he's, and the playmaking that he's doing? Can you talk about everything that he has brought in?
Well, he's a tough SOB, really. When it comes down to it, that's from a junior to a senior to a pro. That's who he is, and he carries that. He's got the respect from everyone, not only our team but the league. You see what he puts on display. He is in Sydney, was able to showcase his ball handling skills as much as he is here, with the talent that they had on that squad and how they played. Obviously, I need him to do more, just the way that AC last year got to do more here, and clearly, his ability to not only create scores but also score the ball makes him a danger every time he has it or he's on the floor. And defensively, and to top that off, again, it's in our league, the guys that you go against are elite in this position. So they don't come in here and it drops off and it's like, he's a great offensive player. No. He holds his own. He does even more than what's required as a defensive player, and he gets grimy with it, which I love.
DJ, going back this time last week, what did you see in that game against the Phoenix that perhaps needed to be better on this team, and how have you been able to, as a group, turn things around these last two games?
It was my first game, so it was expected like this. Bit sloppy. We didn't have a defensive identity. Offensively, we were all over the shop. Held a players meeting on Friday. We understood when things, don't go right, what's our basic stuff defensively, offensively. We came out, great energy at home against Perth, executed. And I think we had a great week of practice in all honesty. And, the guys that don't touch the floor, they're actually helping us more than you guys think. They're preparing us. They're going at us. We have a Red Scout team. They prepared us really well. They were busting our ass at practice, for sure. And that's what prepared us, and that'll help us, continue on. And now we got 3 days off, but we go back to it next week, and we go back to Perth, and that's a hostile crowd, so we'll be ready.
DJ, just touching on what CJ said before there about getting the ball in your hand, well, you sort of see a chance here at the 36ers to really take charge, maybe in a way that you weren't able to with the Kings when they've got those really good ex-NBA point guards getting the ball in their hands. You see a chance here at the 36ers to take charge and sort of really make this your own?
I think so. Obviously, my first year in Sydney, I think I had the ball in my hands quite a lot, playing under Coach Adam Ford, and we ran a similar style like we did here. And obviously, I'm not going to take away the 2 championships. I played my role to the best of my ability, got 2 championships out of it. But now I just want a bigger role here, and CJ's provided. And as he said, he wants more from me, so I'm going to take the responsibility, win or lose. I want to be that guy. So we'll just keep moving forward.
And CJ, just on the turnovers tonight, obviously great result in the end, but what do you put those down to, particularly early on?
Yeah, I think there was some blood rush. There was some opportunities to make plays, and we got a little sloppy early, giving up. I think I told the boys in a couple of different timeouts we gave up 4 in that little short period, and clearly it's something that like every team needs to control that area. It goes a long way to winning ball games, but to be able to come away with 23 turnovers and to win a game, I haven't been a part of many of those. But again, we did an amazing job of once we got the ball where it needed to go, of being efficient with it, and put pressure on them.
Thanks, guys.
CJ, what's the early word on Trey Kell's injury?
Yeah, look, I haven't heard any more coming from the locker room, so I have to wait till I get back, and I'll speak to our physio before we leave here, but I like to think that he'll be right. We got quite a few days in between now and when we play Perth in Perth, so hopefully he'll be ready to go. I told him if we get this game, we can have a few days.
Hell yeah, 3 days off.
Do you really feel like you've got that momentum that you were craving early now?
It's building. I mean, getting it and building. It's every day that you've got to live it, right? It's not you switch off now. You got to